Very interestingly, in the second paragraph, Prabhupada is telling Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost theological science. It's the topmost. And therefore, it can react on the layman as medicinal doses. Because it contains the transcendental activities of the Lord, there is no difference between the Lord and the literature. As I was mentioning, Idam Bhagavatam Namam Puranam Brahma Samhita. This is non-different. Now, if you see, actually, we need to understand this very thoroughly. Otherwise, what happens is, when we come to temple, we come as a devotee, and when we go out, we become non-devotee. Because we have two lives. Our lives are not, we don't have one life. And the life is not revolving around Krishna. We don't know how to take advantage of this wonderful literature left behind by Sukadev Goswami's, by his instructions, which is coming out of his pure lips, or Vyasadeva who has put it in writing. We don't know what is the value of this. Prabhupada is writing Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost theological science, and therefore it can react on the layman as medicinal doses. Sometimes we don't know what medicine is, what is the chemical composition, but when we take it, even if we are laymen, we have no understanding, it works. Because it contains the transcendental activities of the Lord, there is no difference between the Lord and the literature. I want you to pay attention to this wonderful verse, one verse of Bhagavatam. Very instructive. This verse actually is in the second canto, 8th chapter and 4th verse. And we will see how, actually, if you understand this one thing, beautiful purport and beautiful verse in Bhagavatam, how Srimad Bhagavatam is alive, how Srila Prabhupada is alive. They are guiding us through this book, through this instructions which are given in the form of Bhagavatam. Especially Bhagavatam, these instructions are so powerful, so alive. How do we see that? One thing we know for sure, that from the discussion of Bhagavad Gita, that Krishna is non-different from time. Kalosmi, Krishna says, right? He is non-different from the time. Now, if someone sincerely attempts to give time to Bhagavatam, to understand, makes an effort and endeavors it, approaching Krishna through Bhagavatam, sincerely, Krishna reciprocates. Krishna does reciprocate. This verse says, Shravataha Shraddhaya Nityam, Grinatascha Socheshtitam, Kalena Nati Dirghena, Bhagavan Vishate Hriti. Shravata Shraddhaya Nityam, Grinatascha Socheshtitam. Cheshtitam, that endeavor is required. And required how much? How the endeavor has to be? Sincerely. When someone tries to endeavor sincerely to associate with Krishna through Srimad Bhagavatam, then Krishna reciprocates. But the biggest problem what happens is, at that point in time, mind gives me justification. Mind gives justification, no, you have work today, don't do it today. Tomorrow you can take care of it. Or you are a student, you have got submissions to do today, exams are coming up, prepare for that, focus on that. This will anyway come. Very important thing is actually getting the art of ignoring our mind's dictation. See, we know this from Prabhupada's teachings and his books, that the real purpose of human life is to remember Krishna always and never forget him. And I can tell you with 200% certainty, if you just pick up Prabhupada's book, any book, Bhagavatam, great, it automatically reminds you of Krishna, no matter what situation it is. Wherever you are there, if you just pick up Bhagavatam and start reading, then automatically there is a remembrance of Krishna. You've not forgotten. That's what is the goal of life. Especially when we are going through some reversals, some difficulties, where the mind is tricking us and telling us not to go for this. That is the time when we should hold and read Bhagavatam and not delay this, not postpone this. Shranvata Shraddhaya Nityam Grinatascha Sucheshtitam Kalena Nati Dirghena. Immediately, Bhagavan Visate Ravi. Bhagavan actually manifests in our heart.